You can't tell this is in here from looking at it from the outside in, but once you walk in, it's like a hidden gem. My name is Carlos Pompa, and I'm the owner at Elite Barber Studios. I got into barbering because I decided to run away from home at a young age, and I didn't really have anything to bring in money. So cutting hair, I took it on. I've always been really artistic ever since I was little, and haircutting gave me that because it was a form of art. The fact that I was blending and making even, blends and fades and the sharp lines. It was a hobby, started off as a hobby. Whoever let me cut their hair, and started charging $5 from there and went forward with it. My mom moved away at that time. She left to Mexico and left me to live with my dad. I never really lived with my dad, so it was hard. The transition, new house rules. I resorted to the streets, so I did other stuff besides cutting hair. But cutting hair I was like, you know what, I'm gonna carry my backpack everywhere I go. You need a haircut, I got you, My biggest challenge was probably like finding a place where to sleep at night. Like either I was at a friend's or slept in my car or putting food in my mouth. If I could do 4 or 5 haircuts a day, that was $20-25. Eat one meal, buy a t-shirt, that was how it started.
Yeah, I'm going, man. Yes, sir. So next time. Happy New Year.
I tried the regular jobs. I went to the fields and did the field work, and then I did a warehouse job. It wasn't for me. After that, that's what I had told myself, I'm gonna start looking around. I told myself, I know somewhere somebody is gonna let me work. So I went from asking around, and eventually I found a shop. She ran a salon. She told me, she was like, you know what, I can't give you a job, but I know somebody that will. I went there, and the gentleman gave me a chance, and I never left the barbershop after that. And I know that in this industry, I could eventually become my own boss.
Okay, right here, what are we doing?
I have a daughter. My daughter is my biggest inspiration. I always tell her all the time, I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for her. Because I look at it as I want her to have the best. Elite, to me, in a sense, the meaning is above all, like the best of the best. My mom always told me, Mijo, I'm gonna teach you something, but if you do something, you start and you finish it. And if you do it to the best of your ability. Separated right here, so I cut out right here, and this beard just goes it lines up straight
below it. Okay.
Below his mustache.
Okay, for sure.
So right now my chairs aren't full. I'm not worried about filling up my chairs. I'm really worried about finding the right people. And I do want to take early on barbers that just comes out of school, doesn't have the experience, doesn't have the, the customer service, and I want to be able to polish that. I want to be able to educate. I don't want to run your regular kick it barbershop. I looked at a bigger picture. I eventually want to hold seminars and be able to educate people when I'm not in the shop. I absolutely feel like if you want to take it on, you have the ability to be the best that you can be. That's exactly what I want to instill in them. And that alone separates me from everybody else. And I want to give that to people so that they can separate themselves. I've opened a barbershop before, and I failed. And I told myself I wasn't going to fail again. I wasn't going to give up. I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to let my first time failing be the last time.
It's never going to end.
I learned from it. I've always looked at stuff like not losses, but lessons learned. That's always how I've looked at it.